of the Phillies, and he joins us here to say hello. He's been busy. Sam, nice to have you with us. Thank you very much. A pleasure. And obviously, he's got a high upside. All-star team, throws 100 miles an hour. Help your bullpen. Good addition by the Phillies. Let's get through that. Go ahead. Take me through it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. We're excited, both with Soto and Clemens. I think they're gonna help us win a lot of games this year. I think you're getting a premium arm in Soto, who in a lot of ways has similar stuff to one of our big lefties that we already have in Jose Alvarado. But this is a high upside arm who gets swing and miss, and I think still has room to grow. I think we can do. We're excited about what our pitching staff can do with him to help make him, even better and really just get some really meaningful outs for us this year. And I think, Cody Clemens is somebody that we envision playing all around the diamond and has really just started his big league career and can just do a lot of things for us. Versatility is huge, and he plays good defense all over the diamond. Has some good thump in the bat. I think it's going to help us as well.
All right, now Soto walks a lot of people as a reliever there. Sam, are you concerned by that? Give me your thoughts. Go ahead.
Sure. I mean, we want to see the walks go down, and I think that's something that we focus on a lot organizationally. Is just limiting free passes and getting ahead. Filling up the zone is something that we really preach across the organization, and I think we have some good tools to do that. We saw that with Alvarado. We've gotten him in the zone better. Big credit to our catchers, JT, Garrett Stubbs for helping allow that. So we have confidence that he's going to get in the zone and be even more dominant.
Are you a little worried about Alvarado here recovering psychologically? He gave up some big hits last year, including in Game 6. Maybe that wanted to get a little protection for another lefty reliever. Give me some thoughts on that, Sam. What can you have there for me? Go ahead.
Well, love Alvy. I mean, look, he's resilient. He'll bounce back. I mean, it wasn't the first big hit that he gave up this year. And he just showed a great ability to bounce back. I think he's come a long way, and there's a high level of maturity and resilience with Alvy. So this had nothing to do with Alvy. I think we know how important having bullpen talent is. We saw it in the playoffs. We saw that with Houston, really. We got firsthand look at how important a dominant, deep bullpen can be. So the Soto move was definitely, about Soto and had nothing to do with Alvy. Just envision both of those guys getting a ton of important outs for us this year.
And you really have improved. I mean, I know, let's assume we're going to get Harper back, maybe after 50, 60 games, and he's healthy. Turner, Walker, now you make this trade with Soto. I mean, the Phillies, you're not looking at last year, this is going to be consistently our team. Let's add on in this tough division. The Phillies have done that in the last couple of months, Sam. Thoughts there?
Tough division for sure. I mean, we know that we have our work cut out for us with Atlanta and New York. So excited about the guys we brought in. We had a great run in the postseason, but I think we recognize organizationally we just have a long ways to go, both up and down organization and our farm system, and bringing in the right guys. At the amateur level and at the professional level. And yeah, between Walker, Turner, Strom, Kimbrel, Soto, I think we've made some really meaningful additions to, we had 87 wins last year, and our goal next year is to surpass that. And I think that's what it's going to take to be, a consistent World Series competitor.
100%. A little worried about the inning toll on Nola and Wheeler. Some teams get a little nervous about that. They pitched a lot in the postseason. I mean, you played, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 11. I mean, you played 17 extra postseason games. And obviously, you got the 2 big starters who went a lot. Give me your thoughts about workload for them in 2023. What can you tell me?
Yeah, I think we'll monitor this. It's not a lot different than what we did in 2021, just coming off the shortened season. I think that we've come a long ways in how we evaluate health, and we still have a lot of room to grow there. And we're banking on those 2 guys and their work ethic first and foremost. We know that they're going to be, as diligent and as hardworking as anybody on our staff, and we know that they want to pitch really important games in April and really important games in October. So we'll continually monitor them, and if we have to give them breathers here and there, we will. We're thinking about their long-term health in addition to what they can do for 2023. So, have a great training staff, have a great pitching staff, and I think have a lot information and resources at our disposal. It'll just help us make those decisions throughout the course of the year.
All right, Harper, any estimate when you think you could see him? I would think by the All-Star break. And B, is he going to be able to go play right field again? No issues? I would think he could. He's not a major league pitcher coming off Tommy John. How about the update with Bryce? What can you tell me there?
Yeah, Bryce is coming along. I mean, not a lot's changed from what we said publicly, a couple months ago. The rehab's going well. We'll just sort of take it day by day, week by week, month by month. But I think All-Star break's a very reasonable return time. And I think, hopefully we get him back out there in the outfield at some point this year. But, he's not only everybody knows what he can do in the batter's box, but he's valuable in right field. And we want that arm to be healthy. And we obviously have a long-term commitment with him and want him to be helpful in right field for us for many years to come.
Last thing, Sam, you had such a great streak. You finished the season well, the last week or two, and then, of course, you had a great run in the postseason. But you did only win 87, so doesn't sound like the Philly front office is going to be, blown away by the World Series run. You're going to be more focused. We only won 87 games. It's not like we won 107. We won 87, so there's room for improvement. Sounds like that's been the front office deal here in the last couple of months. Let's not get blown away by what we did in late October. Let's also concern ourselves what we did April to October. How about that? Yeah,
I think that's right. I think you nailed it. I mean, don't want to downplay the significance of what we did in the postseason, but we all know that anything can happen in the postseason. And I think it was really cool to see our guys come together and get hot and gel and beat some really good teams in St. Louis and Atlanta, San Diego, and unfortunately didn't have enough what it took to at the end. But we know we have a long ways to go to get where we want to go, and New York and Atlanta are not going anywhere, and Miami's a talented group, and we know Washington is going to bounce back and be competitive in years to come. So, yeah, we're looking at improving upon what we did last year in the regular season, and hopefully having the horses to make a deep run like we did last year.
Why not? Sam, great job. Thanks for giving us a few minutes today. We'll keep in touch. Appreciate you coming on.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
You got it, Sam Forward, GM of the Phillies, on Soto and other things. Lots to do on Correa. Come on back.
I think you nailed it. I mean, don't want to downplay the significance of what we did in the postseason, but we all know that anything can happen in the postseason. And I think it was really cool to see our guys come together and get hot and gel and beat some really good teams in St. Louis and Atlanta, San Diego, and unfortunately didn't have enough what it took to at the end. But we know we have a long ways to go to get where we want to go, and New York and Atlanta are not going anywhere, and Miami's a talented group, and we know Washington is going to bounce back and be competitive in years to come. So, yeah, we're looking at improving upon what we did last year in the regular season, and hopefully having the horses to make a deep run like we did last year.
Why not? Sam, great job. Thanks for giving us a few minutes today. We'll keep in touch. Appreciate you coming on.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
You got it, Sam Forward, GM of the Phillies, on Soto and other things. Lots to do on Correa. Come on back.